I told you to stay off of my property.
Well, that's no way to talk to your favorite messenger boys, Mr. Graham.
You don't work for me anymore. I paid you off.
But not enough.
You're wasting your time. Now get out of here.
Graham, you're not showing the proper amount of gratitude. We made you rich. All this land and no nesters are getting your way. We cleared them out, so we figure we're entitled to a larger share.
You figured wrong. Now get out of here.
Hold Gillis. No!
Those 2 hands your father paid off a couple of weeks ago.
Ludwig and Conroy? Oh, you better get a man and send him to Santa Fe and get the marshal. Well, hurry!
I was standing in the barn entrance. I didn't know there was going to be any shooting.
Which one killed your father-in-law?
I wasn't really close enough to see.
Well, Mike, you told me it was Conroy.
Well, I wasn't really sure.
But you are sure it was Conroy and Ludwig?
Looked like them.
My father's gunned down by professional killers, and you're afraid to speak up?
Now, Clara, take it easy. Did you happen to see anything?
No, I was in the kitchen making dinner, and Mike saw it all.
I told your father guns was no way to clear the grazing land. But he looked at me like I was dirt. I'm a peaceful man, Sam.
There's nothing difficult about this. Now, you told your wife you saw Conroy kill your father-in-law. All I want you to do is repeat that under oath.
Let's solve anything. Guns bring more guns.
Is that why you changed your mind?
I haven't changed my mind.
We were talking about your father-in-law. Without you, the killers go free and maybe kill again. Now, if you didn't see the killing, that's one thing. But if you did and remained silent, you're as guilty as they are.
Can we get this over with fast? I'd like to get back to Clara as soon as I could.
All you have to do is sign the complaint. Shouldn't take long. You better wait inside.
You think that's wise?
You'll have to face him sooner or later. Conroy and Ludwig, you're under arrest.
What for?
For the murder of Joe Graham.
You're a funny one. Always trying to be more than you are. Under arrest. Patchy, you're a laugh.
All right, move. Both of you.
Marshal, you don't need a gun for us. We're unarmed. Me and Lud, we're decent, law-abiding citizens.
Let's go.
Anything you say. about your father-in-law, Mike.
Come on.
No good, Sam. Got to let him go.
Mike?
The governor has declared general amnesty for all the gunfighters in the territory as long as they hang up their guns.
I knew you wouldn't believe it if I told you.
I better get back to Clara.
General Lew Wallace, governor of the territory of New Mexico.
They say he's a smart man. Maybe he knows what he's doing.
He is a smart man. He's a lawyer, author. He wrote a book. But he's a military man, too. He fought in the Mexican War and Civil War. General amnesty is all right when you're fighting a war, but this is no war.
The newspapers say different. All this gunplay between Rancher and Nestor. Well, you know what they call it. The Lincoln County War.
It sells newspapers.
But it's also the truth. Just count the number of people killed the last 2 years in the territory. It's a war.
Amnesty won't stop a killer like Conroy. It only gives him license to try again.
What can you do about it?
Talk to the general.
You think he can change his mind?
Well, I can try.
Come in and sit down. But say nothing. My aide told me that it was urgent. Who are you?
Sam Buckhart, sir. U.S. Deputy Marshal.
Why have you come to me?
The general amnesty, sir.
You quarrel with it?
Only when I feel it gives freedom to the wrong kind of people.
To whom?
Hired killers for the cattle interests, without conscience or regard for human life. In particular, men like Conroy and Ludwig.
Conroy and Ludwig.
Where Conroy leads, Ludwig follows. The names may have changed, General, but the Philistine and the Roman legionnaire are still with us.
You call him Conroy and I call him Masala. You call him Ludwig, I call him Drusus. Who are the victims?
The last was a rancher, Joseph Graham.
Marshal President Hayes has appointed me to bring law and order to 27,000 square miles of grazing land.
You need more than a piece of paper that says amnesty, sir.
The president given me authority to rule as I see fit, and it's a great responsibility. How would you use it? Whom would you punish? Whom would you protect?
Well, first, I'd fix the blame, sir.
Why, the shooting continues and the reprisals and the recriminations with no end in sight. If this territory is to grow and prosper, there must be an end to killing, an end to lawlessness, an end to hatred, and maybe someday an end to armies.
It's a great theory, General. But that's all it is, theory. And why do you test it with an amnesty? You give Conroy and his kind a chance to kill again. They don't understand your theory. You say forgive and they think you're weak. You talk about faith, the only faith they have is in a gun. This is no time for theory, General, but for hard, concentrated action.
You are so like Judah.
Judah?
The hero of my novel. A man of purpose and of action. It's a story of man's nobility and man's corruption. It's also a story of man learning to forgive. As yet, I haven't decided upon a title. What were we talking about?
The amnesty, sir.
It stands.
Now, if this keeps up much longer, we'll all be out of a job.
Just the lull before the storm.
Oh, there's a telegram from Morrison. He's leaving Abilene today.
I'll be back the end of the week.
And does he know about the amnesty?
He must.
I wonder how he feels about it.
What do you want?
I didn't come to crow, Sam. Well, this isn't easy. This amnesty, it's got me thinking about what I'm doing, where I'm going. I don't like the idea of Boot Hill. What I'm trying to say, Sam, is I want to be on your side.
Why?
Not for this amnesty, I wouldn't be here. I'd still be running. I like not having to look over my shoulder all the time, sleep with a gun next to my pillow. I want to make a fresh start. Maybe even make up for some of the things I've done. I was hoping maybe I had a job for me here.
Well, if this amnesty really works, won't need anybody.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Suppose one of us is transferred. We'll need a replacement.
What about me?
All right, Conroy. Raise your right hand, place your left on the Bible.
Sam, this is wrong.
Let's give him a chance.
But Sam.
Conroy, I'm taking you at your word.
You won't be sorry.
You swear to uphold the Constitution of the United States and the laws of the territory of New Mexico, to do your duty as a Deputy United States Marshal without favor or prejudice, so help you God.
I do.
All right. Sign here.
You're faster with a gun, you are with a pen.
Billy, we'll need your name as a witness.
What next?
Tools of the trade. This small piece of metal places a heavy responsibility on any man who wears it. You pick your gun out. Just one more thing, Conroy. There'll be people around here who won't think you're capable of change, that you have some other purpose in mind. They'll be walking a pretty thin line for a long time to come.
I know. What do I do now?
Just make the rounds, see if you can spot trouble, and stop it before it happens. When you come back, I'll have a schedule made out for you.
Right.
Putting a gun in that man's hand is an invitation to trouble.
I know.
Well, you know, and you still gave him a gun? I don't understand you, Sam.
I haven't changed my mind about Conroy. The only way he can break the amnesty is with a gun.
So you gave him one, plus a badge for cover.
It's a calculated risk, but I'll be breathing down his neck every move he makes. I hope I'm wrong, though.
What?
Well, it wouldn't be the first time an outlaw became an honest peace officer. Ben Thompson, Matt Warner, Kingfisher.
You won't add Conroy's name to that list.
We'll see.
Hey, Gibby, stop wasting that good stuff. It's a little early for Halloween.
Now, you've had your little joke. But the badge is real, and so's the gun. And so's the job I intend to do. You're all my friends. No favors, understand? That goes for you too, Lud.
You're no friend of mine.
Governor, this is an honor. What brings you here?
A wild rumor that I've just discovered to be fact. That you've actually hired one of the men you were after.
That's right, Conroy.
Fine thing you've done, Buckeye. Fine Christian thing. It isn't easy to forgive, and you've done it. Now a man who's walked the path of evil is given a chance to walk in sunlight.
We had to train a deputy. Conroy was available.
Now, don't you minimize your deed.
Please don't exaggerate the importance of it, Governor.
But it is important. It's a sign to all, to the doubters in Washington, and to the confused and wicked who roam our new borders. Now every man knows that he has a right to a second chance, and that you don't vanquish evil with more evil, but with justice, tempered by understanding. Thank you for joining my cause.
Governor Wallace is singing your praises all over town.
I can't help that.
You give Conroy a gun to show him up, and now you're a hero because he's behaving himself.
I can't stop people from thinking and talking. The more they talk, the more Conroy is pushed.
How?
He thinks he has us all really convinced.
Well, what do you think he's going to do?
I don't know. But the only way to find out if a man has really changed is by tempting him.
Yeah, it's been 3 days since he put on that badge.
His temptation arrived today.
The bank shipment.
$27,000.
And this is his night to work. What do we do?
Nothing. Good night, Billy.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Billy? Everything under control.
No problems?
Not a one. I thought wearing a badge was tough.
It gets in your way sometimes. You can't whoop it up like the others.
Am I allowed to sleep on night duty?
With one eye open. I'll see you in the morning.
Good night, Sam.
What's that for?
What's the matter with you?
Spotted two men running out of the bank. I managed to get one of them. You. The other one got away with half the money.
Why?
I like the idea of wearing this badge. Now that I've caught a bank robber, I'll be a hero. Me, a hero. I won't have to hide in the hills or run from a posse.
You're wrong, Conroy. Dead wrong. Hold it, Conroy.
Hey, Sam, is there a reward for stopping a robbery?
I've got it. My badge. Morning, Governor.
I understand you had a little excitement last night.
A little.
I still believe in amnesty, Marshal.
Well, so do I, sir, but not for everybody.
Marshal, every man has his own masala. Conroy was yours.
How's your book coming, sir?
Slowly, slowly.
Have you decided on a title?
Yes, it's going to be Ben-Hur.
Ben-Hur. I'd like to read it sometime.
First, we have to get it published. Goodbye, Marshal. Come and see me again sometime.
Bye, sir. Quite a man.